Apple finally announced the new iPhone SE. Hey guys, today is April 15th, 2020, and Apple has finally announced the new iPhone SE. For those of you that are not familiar with my channel, I normally cover prepaid wireless plans in the US, and the iPhone SE is very popular with people that use prepaid wireless services. So today I thought I'd check out the new features and specs and see what the new iPhone SE is all about. I'm here on apple.com. I'll have a link in the description below. So let's do a couple things here. Let's check out the iPhone SE here. We'll view the pricing. And then the other thing we'll do is we'll go to the iPhone page. And I found you can do a comparison of the different iPhone models here. Which iPhone is right for you? Compare all models. So let's load up the iPhone 11, the iPhone SE, second generation, and the iPhone 8. The best way to think of the iPhone SE is it's a combination of the internals from the iPhone 11 and the external parts from the iPhone 8. It looks like an iPhone 8, uses the same body, the same screen, same fingerprint sensor, probably even the same camera modules. But on the inside, it's using the same latest technology that you'll find in the iPhone 11. So let's just take a quick rundown here and look at this comparison. All right, first up, color choice. So the new iPhone SE is available in black, product red, and white. Price starts at $400. Now, as of today, Apple has officially stopped selling the iPhone 8. You can still find it at authorized retailers, but you can no longer buy the iPhone 8 directly from Apple. It's been removed from the lineup. So let's just quickly run down some of these specs. You'll see that the iPhone SE has a 4.7-inch screen, just like the iPhone 8, has a single 12-megapixel wide camera, just like the iPhone 8, whereas the iPhone 11 has a dual 12-megapixel ultra-wide and wide cameras with night mode. The front-facing camera is called the FaceTime HD 7-megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording at 30 frames per second. That's the same as the iPhone 8, whereas the iPhone 11 has a 12-megapixel front-facing camera. The iPhone SE uses Touch ID, same as the iPhone 8. It does not have Face ID. Now, here's where you'll see a difference. The iPhone SE is using the A13 Bionic chip, the same chip as the iPhone 11, whereas the iPhone 8 had the A11 Bionic chip. Battery life on the iPhone SE should be about the same as the iPhone 8, and the phone is water resistant to 1 meter versus 2 meters for the iPhone 11. So it should be about the same as the iPhone 8. The iPhone SE comes with either 64, 128, or 256 gigabytes of internal storage. For the display, the iPhone SE is using the same 4.7-inch LCD panel that you'll find in the iPhone 8. Now, one thing to note is that the iPhone SE has haptic touch, whereas the iPhone 8 had 3D touch. The pressure-sensitive touch feature from the iPhone 8 is not available on the iPhone SE. In terms of size and weight, the iPhone SE appears to be identical to the iPhone 8. Just like the iPhone 8, the iPhone SE is rated IP67 for splash, water, and dust resistance. You have the A13 Bionic chip. Here are some more details on the camera. So the big difference I see in the camera system between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 8 is the inclusion of portrait mode and portrait lighting with the effects. It's not clear whether or not the actual camera sensor in the iPhone SE is the exact same one in the iPhone 8 or whether it's been improved. It could be that they were able to add the portrait mode and portrait lighting features because the iPhone SE has the same A13 processor as the iPhone 11. Same for the front camera. The front camera appears to be the same as the iPhone 8, but you have the portrait mode and portrait lighting features available. This phone will work with all 4 major carriers in the US. Now, for cellular and wireless, the iPhone SE supports the same wireless features as the iPhone 11, with the exception of the ultra-wideband chip for spatial awareness. That is not available in the iPhone SE, but you'll see they have the same gigabit class LTE and the 802.11ax Wi-Fi 6. For secure authentication, the iPhone SE will use Touch ID, and it has the same fingerprint sensor that was found on the iPhone 8. Now, most of these other specs seem to be the same. One thing I wanted to point out is that the iPhone SE is a dual SIM phone, just like the iPhone 11, one physical nano SIM and an eSIM, whereas the iPhone 8 only supported a single nano SIM. All right, let's take a look at the phone pricing. So I'll choose no, trade-in. You have a choice of 3 finishes, white, black, and product red, 3 storage capacities, 64, 128, or 256 gigabytes of storage, priced from $400, $450, and $550. Let's choose the 64 gig model. You'll have a choice of all 4 major carriers in the U.S., AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and Sprint. Now, one of the things that's great for our prepaid wireless customers is that the SIM-free Activate with any carrier model is available. Many of my readers and viewers like to buy unlocked phones that they can use with prepaid wireless carriers, so this is what you would choose for that. And then I'll also point out down here, many people want to know if their phone will be unlocked. If you click this link, it pops up a little description of which models for this phone are unlocked. So make sure you check that out. Now, another question I always get when I make these videos is, can I buy this phone from Apple in the United States and take it home and use it in my country? Typically, I make a separate video about that. Check the video description and the pinned comments below. If I make a separate video about that, I will link to that there. I made a similar video for the iPhone 11. The same things I talked about in that video will be relevant for the new iPhone SE. So I'll put those links there first, and then if I do an updated video, I'll swap them out with the ones for the iPhone SE. So all in all, I think that the iPhone SE is an incredible value for people that want an iPhone, people that want to use the Apple ecosystem. Not everybody needs the latest phone or the best hardware specs. The thing I love about the iPhone SE is that you'll get software updates for this phone for years. And because they're using the latest iPhone 11 CPU, this phone should be fast for years to come as well. I think this phone is going to be very popular in the US with people that use prepaid wireless services. I also think that for people that are not interested in Face ID, larger phones, and for people looking to update from the iPhone 6, 6S, and iPhone 7, this is going to be a very popular choice. All right, what do you think? Are you interested in the new iPhone SE? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. That's going to be it for this video, and I will talk to you again next time.